Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we've got something a little bit same, but quite a bit different actually. We're going to be taking a look at this guy, the Rough Rider Reserve. Yes, Rough Rider Reserve 033. Rough Rider Reserve has gone flipper liner lock knife, which is very interesting. Didn't really expect it to go this direction, but here we are. So let's take a look at the 033. Now, as you can tell, you guys know I'm kind of partial to that red and black G10, of course, and that red pop right around the pivot collar there. Yeah, I am definitely, I'm digging on that. Absolutely. They do have some blue and black versions as well, and there's also some different blade shapes as well. So, if you go on your, SMKW, that's where I got this one. And search, Rough Rider Reserve, take a look at what's out there. But they do have a few different of the flipper Rough Rider Reserve, liner lock, flipper, Rough Rider Reserve models available. So, what are we looking at here? Centering, it's pretty good. Might be off to the show side just a hair. Not too bad. Open construction. As you can see, got a couple of standoffs there. Very good. Now, as far as overall construction, everything is chamfered off pretty well. Some of these corners, maybe just a touch. It wouldn't hurt. They're pretty square up here. But for the most part, not bad. Not bad at all. Just nitpicky type stuff. You know what I'm saying. You do have a right hand tip up clip only. Not quite deep carry. We'll take a look at that real quick. You will have a little bit sticking out of your pocket. Definitely going to be talking about that pocket clip here in a little bit. But as you can see, you do have a flipper tab. Your flipper doesn't really have any jimping on it. Doesn't really need it. Honestly, the way my finger lands on it, it's pretty solid. Nothing really major there. Detent on this one. Detent on this one is pretty solid. Now, when you do flip, you do have jimping there that your finger will probably come across. Not bad. It's not sharp or anything like that, but I would say it's okay. But you do feel it when you flip it. Nothing major. Just got to point that out. You guys know I point out all the little things. Like I said, detent is pretty solid. A little bit of a shake shut on this one, but it snaps out there pretty darn good. Now, you've got a D2. We're sticking with D2. D2 blade steel. There you go, Rough Rider 033. And then, of course, you've got the made in China. Absolutely. Rough Riders are made in China. Now, it's got an ever so slight drop on that drop point. It's almost a straight back, man. I mean, it is pretty straight. You got just a subtle drop on it. I would pretty much almost refer to it as a straight back. You do have a nice swedge up there. Still gives you a decent landing spot for your thumb. It's not too thin, so good landing spot. Do have a choil there-ish. Now, it comes back. It doesn't quite come out. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It ends. You're sharpened in edge there before the plunge grind, so it's pretty good. No real smiles or anything, so that is nice. So, let's see here. I think it needs just a little bit of oil or something. The drop is good. It's not bad. Might need just to be cleaned up. No big deal there. But you guys know I don't do anything to the knives before I show them to you. That detent's solid, though. Holy cow. Nice, slender knife. Let's get our specs on it. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're looking at just about, not quite 8.5, 8.25, 8 3/8, actually. Your handle length, 4 3/4-ish, which is going to give you roughly about a 3.5-inch blade. So that's just kind of how it works out. Yeah, 8 1/4. Math seems pretty good. Now, grip length, you're going to look at from point to point. You're looking at pretty much 4 inches on your grip length. And as you can see in my 3 3/4 inch end, I have plenty of room left over. So a little bit larger hands, yeah, not, should be plenty of room for you. Now choking up, probably not. I would say I would probably not use this as a choke up point because I'm going to have to be choking back so far that to get it to where it's comfortable, yeah, it's just not quite there. So I'm not really sure I would be choking up on this one. So something to think about there. Overall, there you go. Matched up against your PM2, pretty darn close overall as far as overall length goes. Obviously, the PM2 is a little bit beefier. A little more slender knife, of course, is the bug out. And then, obviously, the 033 is going to be a little bit longer than the bug out. So you pretty much have a 033 sandwich between those two. Get a weight on it. We got a little bit of weight to it. And I'll show you that. 4 ounces. Would we say 3 1/4-ish inch blade? A little over. Nothing too major though. It's not too heavy or anything like that. And yeah, that's where we're gonna talk. Anyway, not deep carry, but a little bit sticking out of your pocket. You got the flashy colors, so obviously, you know, it's a little bit more noticeable. But all right, let's just get into it. Guys, I really do not like ball style pocket clips. I do not like them at all. I mean, you saw what it was like to get this very thin. There. Oh. One of my pair of jeans, it's okay. It's not bad. Even, you know, if you get on top of it and kind of slide in like that. I just do not like ball clips. I think of the most issues I've had as far as in and out of the pocket, it's been with ball style clips. Not my thing. I know a lot of people like them. This one, I don't think it might be ceramic. I do believe it's stainless. It looks stainless to me. The ceramic ones, I really have had issues with those too. So to me, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I am just not a fan of ball style clips. Not at all. It's most issues I've had in and out of the pocket have been with that style of clip. But back to what I was talking about overall comfort, ergos. You know, it's pretty darn comfortable in hand. The clip really isn't an issue in my grip as far as that goes. I can feel it a little bit. I'm not too unhappy with it. You know, took this one to work. You know, I gave it to my friend, Johnny. Always gives me a helping hand when I'm talking. His are a little bit larger than mine. So if I have an issue with the clip, or even if I don't, I give it to him and see what he thinks. And he said he could feel that ball, and see, you've got that ball protruding out. That's the part that I feel. And am I crazy about it? No, because I already don't like ball style clips. But, you know, right at first, he didn't notice. And then after I mentioned it, he's like, okay, I see what you're saying. So a little bit larger hands. He was feeling it too. He didn't notice it right away. Got to point that out. But overall construction, you know, it's solid lockup. I mean, what are we locking up down? I mean, we're 50%. Good solid lockup. No lock stick whatsoever. The other kind of thing I want to point out, your access to your liner lock is pretty small. I definitely think that should be, can I do it? Yeah, I can do it okay. We've had a pocket clip, a knife recently that had a little bit of a flap coming this way towards the clip side. If we had something like that on there, I would like that, or a little bit better access to the liner lock. I mean, even bring it back just a little bit, and maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's a thinner handle. I get it, but cut it down just a little bit more for just a little bit better access. I can access it. It's not terrible. It could be better. My opinion. Lefties, well, it's a flipper, so you should be able to get it. Now, this is where it's a little bit harder for lefties to access. Now, I understand it's no lefty love on this one where the pocket clip is concerned, and that access makes it harder to get that liner lock back for our left-handed friends. Again, I think it could be a little bit larger access, or even just a slight fold over piece of metal, even something to give me just a little bit better grip. Yes, I can do it, but it could be better. And it was really funny. I posted this on the, I can't remember if it was the SMKW Facebook group or I think it was a Rough Rider Facebook group. And Mr. Wilhoit was like, I'm interested in hearing what you think. Well, this is what I think, sir. It's good. It's a good, sturdy little knife. No issues like that. The whole ball clip thing, that's my personal preference. Just don't like them. But I definitely think the access to that liner lock could be a little bit better. I'm really digging my thumb in there to actuate the liner lock. Some people probably won't have an issue with it. That's just me. But hopefully, maybe this'll, some of that will be taken into account, and maybe we'll see some changes over. Now, I don't know if they all have ball style clips. I'll have to look again. Please, don't use ball style clips. For Big Red. Big Red's begging you. Please don't use ball style clips. I don't like them. But hey, I'm just one guy, so there you go. No big deal. But overall, it's not bad. It's good. It went to work with me. The blade length is great. I was able to cut pretty much all the rope, 9 thread, 6 thread, 21 thread. No issues there. It's a good, solid little knife. And they sell for roughly right about, well, it's 44 something, I think, $45. Between friends, we'll call it. But overall, not a bad knife. I think some improvements could be made to make it that much better. Nice, slender. You guys know I like that. Detent is good. Probably needs just to be cleaned out just a little bit. And there again, we do have, you do have some weight relief going on there. But a little bit of weight, nothing too major. I know some people like them a lot lighter. I don't find that to be an issue. We do have the weight relief going on. They're thicker liners. The liners are fairly thick, so that's going to add to your weight. But overall, for a $45 D2 knife, it's not bad. It's not bad. I know there's D2 fatigue out there. I get it. It's a tool steel. It's a readily available steel, and you're going to see it on a lot of budget knives. I'd rather see D2 than 8CR. Just my opinion, and definitely when it's priced correctly. CRQT. Anyway, no, guys, thanks so much for stopping by and checking out the Rough Rider Reserve 033 with me today. As always, I greatly appreciate you. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.